Marcus Aurelius buried his own children. He watched plague destroy his closest friends. He ruled an empire torn apart by war and betrayal, and every single night alone. He wrote himself orders not for fame, not for followers, just to survive himself. He was the most powerful man alive, and he still needed a system just to function. That system is called Stoicism. Navy SEALs use it, billionaires use it. Men crawling out of rock bottom use it. In the next 9 minutes game, you get the same weapon, no theory, no fluff, just the system. Here is the problem: you were never trained for hardship. You were trained for comfort. Algorithms feed you dopamine every 6 seconds. Convenience has replaced discomfort at every single turn, and the result is predictable. The average man today crumbles under pressure. His great-grandfather would have laughed at. A bad text message ruins your whole day. A rejection sends you spiraling for a week. A stranger's comment online lives in your head for a month. This is not weakness because you are broken. This is weakness because no one ever handed you the manual. The emperors knew something you don't. The generals had a system you never got. That system starts right now. Think about the men who built Rome. They had no comfort, no social media, no easy life. They faced famine, war, betrayal, disease, and total defeat. And yet, they built the greatest empire the world had ever seen. What did they have that you don't? A philosophy, a way of processing suffering that turned it into fuel, instead of letting it turn them into wreckage. Most men today are buried under their own emotions. Anger they can't control. Fear they can't face. Pain they can't process. The Stoics had the answer 2,000 years ago, and almost nobody is teaching it the right way. Until now, this is the iron mind, and this is your operating system. Principle No. 1. The dichotomy of control. There are exactly 2 categories in your life: things you control and things you don't. You control your effort, your reactions, your decisions. You do not control other people's opinions, the economy, whether she texts back, what your boss thinks of you. Epictetus was born a slave. He owned nothing, not even his own body. And yet, he became one of history's most influential teachers because he found the one thing he could never touch: his mind. He drew a hard line. 0 energy on what he couldn't control, everything on what he could. Tonight, ask yourself one question: where did I waste energy on something I couldn't control? Then stop doing it tomorrow. Principle No. To virtue is the only good. Not money, not status, not how many people watch this video. The Stoics believe character is the only thing that truly belongs to you. The one asset that cannot be stolen, cannot be inflated, cannot be taken in a divorce. Marcus Aurelius ruled the most powerful empire on earth, and still every single morning he asked himself the same 4 questions. Did I act with justice yesterday? Did I act with courage, with discipline, with wisdom? That was his entire scorecard, not the size of his empire, not what people said about him. Just for virtues build the man first. Everything else either follows, or it never mattered to begin with. Principle No. 3. Memento Mori. Remember, you will die. Roman generals returning from war as celebrated heroes had a slave standing behind the victory chariot, whispering one phrase the entire parade: you are mortal, not to depress them, to keep them sharp. A man who remembers he is running out of time, stops wasting it on grudges, on cowardice, on waiting for permission to act. He moves today. Most men live like they have unlimited time, which is exactly why they keep the conversation, the apology, the decision that could change everything. Death was never the enemy in Stoic thought. Denial was you could die tomorrow. What are you still waiting for? Principle No. For Amor, Fati. Love your fate, not just accept it. Love it. The Stoics refused to waste wishing things had gone differently. Whatever happened, the betrayal, the loss, the failure, they asked one question: what does this make possible now? Seneca was exiled, stripped of his title. sent away in total disgrace. He used the isolation to write the work that would outlive whoever humiliated him. The obstacle did not end his story. It became the story. Stop asking why this happened to you. Start asking what it is training you for. Every setback is building something. The question is, are you paying attention? Principle No. 5. The Evening Review. Every single night. Marcus Aurelius sat down and audited himself. What did I do well today? Where did I fail? What changes tomorrow? No excuses, no self-pity. Just data. This is the difference between men who improve and men who simply age. You don't need a journal full of feelings. You need 3 lines a night. 1 win, 1 failure. 1 fixed run that discipline for 30 days. And you will know yourself better than 90% of men ever will. The weak skip this step. The iron mind does it every single night, without exception, starting tonight. 5 principles, 1 system. 2,000 years of proof that it works. The dichotomy of control. Virtue as the only good memento. Mori, Amor, Fati. The Evening Review. This is not ancient history. This is your operating manual for everything life throws at you. The job loss, the heartbreak, the betrayal, the failure. Stoicism does not promise an easy life. It promises something better. A mind that cannot be broken. That is the iron mind. Every week on this channel, we break down exactly how history's hardest men pressure into power and hand you the specific moves to do the same. Subscribe now. The week scroll past this. The iron mind stays.